Back in 2019, when I first got into pickleball, I was desperate to become a 5.0. Even though I was completely clueless of what pickleball was, I was convinced I could get to a 5.0 and fast. Unfortunately for me, it took a lot longer than I expected, with a lot of painful lessons along the way. In today's video, I'm going to teach you the 5 shots that you need to become a solid 5.0 in pickleball. Right, let's get into this, shall we? So the first part here is you've got to have a deep serve. If you want to be a 5.0, you've got to work on pushing your opponent back deep. Simple tip, but very important. To get that depth, you want to do one of 3 things. The first thing, you want to focus on that inside hip snapping into contact. The next thing is you want to work on your weight shifting with that snap into the shot. And the final thing, guys, is you've got to drive up with your legs. You've got to come up the ball as you do that 3 parts. So, all together, looks like this. The next shot that 5.0s can do is they can attack the backhand flick in the amber zone. If you're wondering what the amber zone is, let me explain over there. The amber zone is one of 3 zones. Green, above the hip. Amber, or yellow for my American friends, is from hip to knee. And below that, from knee to floor, is the red zone. What 5.0s can do is they can attack in the amber zone and be very aggressive. So here are 3 tips to work on that amber zone, attacking the amber zone in particular. The first tip is you want to have your non-paddle hand, your non-dominant hand, behind you as a counterbalance. The reason for that is if I can get my hand out here, that weight allows me to get further and further and further into the kitchen and still attack that ball when it's at my knee height. Here's a few examples. The second tip to attack the amber zone is all about your wrist motion. So many players that try and attack the low kind of amber zone flick do too much with their wrist. I don't want you to do that. Focus on this. Start at around 7 o'clock with your paddle. Get nice and low. From that point on, come up the ball and finish that paddle at around 9 o'clock. Anything more than that, the ball is going to go into the net and cause a simple error. So the last tip here of how to attack the amber zone is simple. Your body and your arm are in 3 parts. The first 2 parts are your legs going down, part 1. Part 2 is you coming up with your legs. And part 3 is that 7 to 9 finish. Some examples here, we're doing this shot now with Jasper. Down, there, go. Down, legs, up, one more, and go. So if you enjoy this content so far, guys, do me a massive favor. Smash, dink, drill, whatever you want to do to that subscribe button and subscribe to the channel. Right, back to the video. If you want to get to a 5.0, you've got to get fast hands like we were there. But more particularly, not just fast hands, you've got to get fast hands off a speed up. So I'm going to do a drill now that's been commonly kind of famously used by Colin Johns. Take a look. So here's the drill, guys. All you're going to need is a baseball tee and a partner and some fast hands. Let's go here. So there. If you want to get those faster hands, the key thing to this, guys, to take you to that 5.0 plus level is you've got to track the paddle angle. It's so important. It makes you predict faster. Your eyes can't track a ball, but it can track a paddle angle very quickly and give you an insight of what's coming next. That's a big tip, guys. If you honestly want faster hands, this drill is awesome for that. But what's more important, if you get into a hands battle, track the paddle, not the ball. The 4th shot you need to have to get to the 5.0 level is a topspin 200 backhand dink. I'm going to give you 3 tips, guys, how you can master that shot. Tip 1 to the topspin 200 backhand dink is you want the tip of your paddle to be at 10 o'clock throughout the swing. Here's some examples here, shall we? So 10 o'clock here, brushing up. As you can see, I am not breaking my wrist and rolling over. You can do that if you want to, but I highly recommend this version instead. That hold at 10 and scoop it with that bottom hand and come up the bottom of the ball. Now, the next part of the 2E is you've got to have a very dominant top hand. I mentioned before about 10 o'clock. It's got to be almost fully in charge of this shot. So I'm going to do some more examples here. I'm going to first start by using one hand. Really try and force that top hand to do the work. And then, as I feel more confident, grab my paddle with my 2 hands and hit that shot over and over again. Now, number 3. You've got to stay down throughout the 2E. So many people do a 2E and they come up too soon. What the pros do is they stay down throughout the shot. Here we go. So here, staying down, try again. Here, staying down, not popping up. There, here, let my body stay down, but my paddle angle create the loft. And that's 3 really good tips, guys, to master the topspin 200 backhand dink. The last shot that you need to have to get to a 5.0 level is the JW scoop third shot drop. So the reason why so many 5.0s and above use this shot is for a couple of reasons. The first reason, we go Jasper, is that if I can get ahead of the ball, I'm going to take time away from Jasper and close down the kitchen. I'm taking both time and, more importantly, space. The next reason for that, it's very simple. I'm using the pace that's been given. I'm keeping a nice stable wrist with not much flex in it, and it's going to be very, very repeatable. Let's go again. So wrist there, boom, and through. You can see every time that ball is getting down to the kitchen and finding Jasper's feet. And the most important thing, it doesn't need to be perfect. You can land it in the spot and go from there. JW Johnson is the king of this. He's a pretty darn good player. So if you enjoyed this video, guys, I've got a free course that goes over several kind of fun drills you can do at home with a partner, from dinking, drops, thirds, a whole fun stuff. It's nice and free. The link's down below. As always, guys, if you want to see more of my content, smash the like button. If you want to see even more of me, give me a cheeky follow. Thanks for watching. Bye.